Hello and welcome to Afris Concept TV, where we give you the latest news, gist, and gossips. To all our returning subscribers, we say thank you for always listening to us. And if you are just joining us, kindly click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also click on the notification post to be the first person to get information when we drop them. And now to the news of today. The headline: How the North Plans to Take Power Back. And now to the main news. During the layer period, many Nigerians were shocked when they saw the flurry of activities around the Katsina home of former President Muhammadu Buhari. One after the other, key northern personalities visited Buhari at his hometown of Daura in Katsina State. First, on June 22nd, former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Aminu Tambuwal, ex-governor of Sokoto, visited Buhari. About 24 hours later, Nasiru El-Rufai, the immediate past governor of Kaduna, also visited the former president. Another former governor also visited Buhari. Beyond them, several other northern politicians have also visited the former president. A few days later, former Senator Sheikh Hosani explained that all these visits were politically motivated. He explained that all these visits tagged as Salah homage have political undertones. According to him, all the recent visits by these prominent northern politicians to Dara appears to be the usual Eid homage, but looking deeper and beyond the facade, it's surreptitiously a new attempt to build a strong northern alliance using ex-President Buhari as a rallying point to challenge and evict President Tinubu's government in 2027. It is a regrouping of northern political forces for the next general election, a project that will eventually kiss the dust. They want to exhibit Buhari's political charm and mobilize the gullible, the same Buhari that led Nigeria for 8 years and left the North worse than he met it. It is too early to forget. By the time he left power, poverty and insecurity was at its peak than any time in Nigeria's history. They had power and wasted it. What do you want to do with it again? A sultana is in power just for 1 year. It's too early for the desperate and power-hungry northern elite to start plotting. The South never did that to Buhari. Their intended action has the capacity of ruining the democratic process and wrecking the fragile unity of the country when the South is awakened to this reality. The obsession with power is condemnable. Opposition to Tinubu from the point of policies, promises and programs of his administration is a democratic right of any Nigerian. People have the right to speak and criticize the government, but attempts to whip up northern sentiment to achieve their political ends is a dangerous political experiment, an expedition at this material time. No serious Southern has challenged Buhari for 8 years. These power-drunk northern politicians are dragging the region to a new political journey through a landmine. Buhari's 8-year reign ensured that northerners were placed at the most prominent position of authority and power for 8 years. Results had shown that they only enriched themselves, pillaged the economy of the country and pauperized our country. The dire homage of the disgruntled and the obsessed will fail. Our people in the north should reject these faces and their plots. They have nothing to offer. From the abandoned barrel port, Ajaokuta, Lake Chad prison refilling, and Mambila hydropower, they failed. They came to power when the north was in the hands of terrorists, and left it in the joint hands of terrorists and bandits. Northern Talakawa should reject their antics. Senator Shehu Sani is right. City people can authoritatively reveal that all these moves is to enable the North present a united front come 2027. They are proposing to field Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who will be running again on the platform of PDP come 2027. Their plan is to mobilize northern elders and leaders behind Atiku, who was the candidate of some northern politicians in the last presidential elections. They are counting on the support of former President Muhammadu Buhari. They want him to throw his weight behind them. They have tried to explain to him that President Tinubu, who he supports, is not doing the bidding of the North. They argue that over the last 1 year, many of the policies of the Tinubu administration have been anti-North. They are convinced that the best candidate that can tackle President Tinubu is Atiku, but he will need the support of many northern players like Buhari, who still commands great following in the north, and even former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Their permutation is that if they can get Atiku and Peter Obi to work together, they can defeat Tinubu. Atiku has been made to realize that he has to work with all the various factions in PDP. They feel OBJ can help convince Peter Obi to drop his ambition and once again work with Atiku. I don't know, all the things that this man has said looks like he's just suggesting it. He doesn't know why they really went to Buhari. They are just building up thoughts in your head. People went to visit the former president to greet him for Ileya festival, and you've gathered all this kind of thought thinking, okay, they are trying to plan for 2027. Even if that is what they are doing, well, all well and good. It is up to we Nigerians to know exactly what we are doing. If we want to vote the likes of Buhari or even Tinubu again in 2027, then that means something is wrong with us. It is time for us to take over the nation by ourselves. If what Buhari did and what Tinubu is doing right now is not enough to make us realize that this is not the kind of people that should be in power, if by 2027